Okay, hello, good evening, guys. Right, welcome back to our July week 1. All right, yes, we have a new student here, Varshana. Right, hello. Right, I believe this is your first class joining. All right, this is our year 8 IGCSE. Right, so this is our July week 2. Where's the rest of the people? I can see because of this. You guys are having holiday, isn't it? Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, can you? What's up with your mic? You put your speaker louder a bit. Okay. Anyway, so yes, today we will be continue with our chapter 9. All right. Last week we stopped around here. Okay. Vashana, I don't know where your school is currently, but usually I will finish biology and then I will do chemistry and then I'll do physics. Some school they will do one chapter, one chapter, one chapter. I have no idea why. All right. So I will be doing chapter 8. Have you learned this? Have you learned this chapter? All right. Oh yes, okay. So where's your school currently at? Have they finished chapter? Oh, sorry, this is 9. Okay, my mistake. Okay, this is chapter 9. All right. So your school is until chapter what currently? May I know? Is it around me or are they very far away already? Some schools they are crazy fast and some schools they are crazy slow. So I basically have no idea lah. Okay, because every school is around here. Okay, that's good. That's good. Right, that means we are almost the same. All right, so usually, wow, usually we have like 4 people, 5 people here. Today there's only 2. Okay, anyhow. All right, so guys, moving on. Guys, we actually finished this last week. I think you learned this in, where is Jaden? Yeah, good question. Can you? Where is Jaden? I don't know. All right, so let me repeat this real quick. So our periodic table has metal, non-metal, and semi-metal, right? That means this part, the yellow part, it's metal. That means they belong to metal. You don't need to know what are they. You just need to know where they are. Okay, where are the metals? And then these blue ones, they are your non-metal. All right, and then the red ones, we call it semi-metal. That means they are half metal. All right, you should know this. In exam, they might ask you to shade. They want you to shade the part which is your metal part. Okay, so they might do this lah. So anyway, last week we are halfway through here. I did tell you that what are the famous metals. All right, we have sodium. All right, so what is sodium? Where is sodium used in? They are used in your sodium lamp, your orange street lamp. All right, we don't really use this anymore because orange street lamp is kind of an old technology already, right? They are very wasting electric. They are not very bright. You cannot really see well. But the thing is, they have been functioning for quite a while. When I was growing up, this thing was everywhere. All right, you go on the street, you will see sodium lamp everywhere, this orange lamp everywhere. Now you don't see this anymore. They just use LED. You know what LED is, right? Okay, we are using new technology already. So this orange lamp is kind of like, you know, old school technology already lah. We are not using this already. All right, so this thing is made from sodium. All right, and of course magnesium, like I said, if you have a chance to burn this in school, this thing is very bright. All right, we use them in flare. All right, military flare. If you play shooting games, you play Call of Duty, you should know what a flare is. Okay, and camera flash, of course. All right, this is how they make camera flash last time when there was no light bulb. All right, when light bulb was not invented, they will use magnesium as the flash. All right, so we don't use this anymore. Okay, it's very old technology already. And of course, aluminum, you know lah, what is this? This is used in your soft drink can. Okay, your soft drink can. So we also use them in aircraft. So your planes are mostly made from aluminum because they are very lightweight. Okay, so you know this lah. And of course, potassium, this is very similar to sodium. All right, they are also very soft, okay, very reactive, very crazy. They will just explode for no reason. All right, so we use them in fertilizer and gunpowder. Like I told you, in a bullet, the behind part, this is the gunpowder. So when this thing explode, your bullet will fly out. This is what they call the cartridge. Okay, so if you play shooting games, you should know what I mean lah. Anyway, so let's continue today. All right, let's go to calcium. All right, I'll try to finish this by today. All right, so if you have any question, please slow me down. Guys, I know you guys are having holiday today, isn't it? All right, because most of my students are having holiday today. So I can kind of feel the holiday mood lah. Right, today, yesterday and today, all my students are like, no mood to study. All right, I can obviously tell it's holiday. Right, I hope you enjoy your holiday. Tomorrow is going back to school, most likely. All right, anyway, let's look at calcium. Okay, we are so far still in metal, guys. We are so far still in metal. Calcium is still a metal. Right, I'm sure you know what calcium is. Calcium is found in your teeth and your bones. All right, your teeth and your bone. So they are also found in cement and concrete. When you use cement to build your house, okay, calcium is inside, and they are formed in your teeth and your bone, in your dairy product as well. So dairy is made from milk lah. So this is why when you drink milk, eat cheese and eat yogurt, you will make your teeth and bones stronger, because they give you that calcium. So calcium is a metal, guys. Calcium is a metal. So your bones and your teeth are actually partly metal, right? You are partly made from metal. This is why your bones are so hard. All right, next, moving on. So iron, iron is found in your building frame, okay, railway and car. So whenever you need high strength, whenever you need something hard and cheap, we will use iron. Okay, we will use iron. And sometimes, okay, in the industry, they don't call it iron, they call it steel. Have you guys heard of what is steel, guys? Have you heard of what is steel? If your table is made from iron, your table's food, if it is made from iron, then it's made from steel. How can you tell? Very easy. You just use a magnet. Magnet can stick to steel, right? That's why magnet can stick to your car. Your car is made from steel. Your car will rust, right? So steel is iron. Iron can rust. So your buildings, they are all also made from iron. All right. Why? Because they are very strong, and they are very cheap. All right. Out of all the metals, iron is actually considered, one of the cheapest. That's why we use them everywhere. All right. So anyway, next, copper. Copper is mostly used in your wire. Okay, as you can see, your electric wire middle there, this thing kind of look like bronze, isn't it? You know what is bronze? When you get third prize in any competition, you get bronze medal, right? This thing look like bronze, because bronze is made from copper. So why do we use copper as wire? Because copper, they are very good conductors. They can conduct heat and electricity very well, right? They can conduct heat and electricity very well. This is why we use that's why we use copper, in, electric circuit. Okay, so most of your wire at home, your charger, mostly they are all made from copper because they are very good conductor. All right, next, zinc. Okay, let's talk about this zinc. Okay, zinc is very interesting. Zinc, they can stand against corrosion. You know what is corrosion? Rusting is corrosion. All right, this is something we don't want, right? Do you want your car to rust? Do you want your house to rust? No, you don't, right? This is why you paint your car. Your car is painted, right? Your car is painted, right? This is why we paint our car. This is to stop them from rusting. So there's another way to stop rusting. That is your zinc. All right, zinc. So usually we know that iron will rust very easily, right? So to stop this thing from happening, to stop rusting, we will coat iron with a layer of zinc. You see, we will coat iron to prevent rusting. So we put a layer around iron. So in this case, if the iron is coated, we call them galvanized steel. Do you know what is this? Do you know what is this? You know your street lamp? You know your street lamp? The lamp posts kind of look like this, isn't it? Let me show you. Okay. Let me show you galvanized steel. Okay. Galvanized steel. So galvanized steel, they have this pattern that looks like this, right? Those galvanized steel, they kind of have this pattern, right? You go and look at your lamp posts, they have this pattern, right? It kind of looks like, you know, flowery pattern. That's the galvanized steel. So what's the good thing about galvanized steel? They can last very long. All right, they can last very long. They are not like painting, because painting, if the paint chips off, if the paint like come off already, you have to paint them again. And painting, let's face it, guys, painting is a pain in the ass to do. Have you guys painted before? If you live in a terrace house, I'm sure every year or every few years, you have to paint your gate. Unless yours is made from stainless steel, okay, but that will be very, very expensive. So after a few years, when the paint come off, you have to remove the paint, and you have to paint them again during Chinese New Year or any New Year, okay, you will paint your gate. So you can't be painting those lamp posts, right? You see, KL has like thousands of lamp posts. You can't be painting them all, because that would be very stupid to do. So what do? Instead, they will just use galvanized steel, because this thing can last for 10, 20 years, no problem. That's why they use them. Even sometimes 10, 20, 30 years, if you don't, you know, rub the zinc off, the outer layer is zinc, right? Okay, because we use zinc. So as long as the zinc layer is still on there, this thing can last for quite long, right? So this is your galvanized steel. Okay, galvanized steel, very cheap and lasts very long. That's why your lamp posts use them. That's why some I can think of lamp posts. That's why some buildings, if they use steel, they will use galvanized steel, because it's very cheap. All right. So are you guys listening? Are you guys listening? Are you guys still with me? I hope you are. I hope you are. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay, Vashana, thank you. All right. Are you still with me? Okay. Good. All right. You guys so quiet. I don't know whether you guys are sleeping or not. Please don't fall asleep. Please don't fall. Very awake. Okay. Thank you. Are you guys having holiday today? Just curious. Are you guys having holiday? Because some schools, they only term break. Oh, okay. Vashana, what's your school? Where's your school? Oh, Harville. Okay. So how long is the term break? How long is the term break? Usually term break. Oh wow, that's very long. When did it started? When did it started? If you guys are following, wow, that's a month plus, Okay. Here's the thing, if your school follows Cambridge like fully, you will get term break. Okay. Like last time, I have a friend in Nottingham. You know Nottingham University? You know Nottingham University? Because Nottingham is in UK, right? So they follow everything according to UK. So when the UK was having summer break, you know, Western people, they don't study during summer. So summer break is always 3 months. So my friend every year university, they will get 3 months break. From around, I think June or July to around September. If you watch football, you know what I mean, Anyone of you watch football? Any of you watch football? If you watch the Premier League, during summer they don't play football one. Oh, you're not a fan, okay. Summer they don't play football one, because for Western people, summer is a holiday. Summer is when the sun is too hot, they cannot do anything. You see, Western people, they're very weak ass one. Okay, a bit hot for them. Oh, cannot do work already. All right. Our country here is like what, 35 degrees every day. All right. Hey, you know, for Western people, 30 degrees is like very hot already. For them, 30 degrees, they tahan already. They're like, oh, so hot. Okay. cannot stand this hot weather. Meanwhile, we are here 35 sitting here, we'll be like, okay. Okay, 35, we don't complain. All right. So yeah, exactly. So weak. Hey, I have a friend in India, as in really India. When it's hot, it's 40 something. Okay, he lives in New Delhi. That's the capital city of India. When it's hot, it's 40 something. It's so hot. He said it was so hot. There was a time he can see the road sign, the paint started melting. That's how hot they are. All right. Imagine 40 something. The Westerners, they are dead already. Okay, even 30 they cannot take it already. So you see, that's why they need summer break. That's why they need summer break. We got no such thing one. Hey, you imagine we got summer break. We break for a whole year because it's summer for a whole year. So no such thing. All right. You will melt also. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not a fan of hot weather, guys. I'm not a fan of hot weather. I really hate hot weather. But what to do? I'm in Malaysia. No choice lah. All right. Anyway, moving on. Okay, we finished our zinc. We finished our zinc. Okay, let's go to silver. All right, silver is yeah, rain is good. I know, I understand. Okay, it's cloudy today, right? Wow, my mood is very good today because it's cloudy. If it is sunny, you can see I'm very cranky. Okay, anyway, so silver, we don't usually use silver anywhere because silver is very expensive. Okay, guys, silver and gold is the same. They are shiny. They are good resistant against corrosion. You see, silver, they don't rust. Do gold rust? Do silver rust? No. That's why they are very expensive. All right? That's why they're very expensive. You use them as jewelry. You use them as coins. You use them as ornaments. All right, guys, do you know how expensive gold is? I think I told you this, right? Okay, so Vashana, I think you weren't here. Currently, gold is around 200 ringgit per gram. That's a lot of money, guys. Do you know how much is 1 gram? 1 gram is when like you dig your nose, you get a booger. Then that's 1 gram. That is 1 gram. Okay, so 1 gram is freaking expensive. 1 gram is 200 ringgit. All right. So if you get a 1 kg gold bar, that's 200,000. Right? You can buy a freaking house with this. Okay, that's how expensive gold is. Yes, Regent, hello. Good evening. All right. Oh wow, I thought you're not coming. Yay, we have 3 today. So happy. This holiday yesterday was even worse. Yesterday my year 7 today is year 8 You guys are year 8 Yesterday my year 7 there was only 1. Usually got 5. Yesterday got 1. Everyone went to play already. So lonely. All right, where's my holiday? Hey, we teachers don't get holiday one Anyway, so you see, gold and silver, we are using it. Okay, by the way, Vision, we are in page 2 All right, so your silver and gold, we are using it for jewelry. And mercury, okay, mercury, you use it in your thermometers. Where's Jaden? I don't know. Okay, where's Jaden? I don't know. Okay, so this is used in your thermometer. All right, so guys, I don't think you use thermometer anymore lah. I mean, we don't use this kind of thermometer. This is like dinosaur age thermometer already, right? So this thermometer we will inside there. That's the mercury. Okay, we don't use this anymore because this is not accurate and it is very slow, painfully slow. So I'm sure you know now what thermometer we use lah. We use this, right? Right? You don't tell me you don't know what is this. I'm gonna slap you. You don't tell me you don't know what is this. You have been living in COVID for 2 years. You don't know what is this. I will ask you to buy one and you shoot yourself 10 times every day. Please, you don't tell me you don't know what is this. All right, so why do we use this instead of this? Because that one is very fast. 1 second you can know. This one you need to stand there and wait for 30 seconds. That's a stupid thing to do. All right, so that's your mercury. All right, so inside is your mercury. Guys, fun fact, mercury is poisonous. Right? Mercury is poisonous. Not only when you eat it, even touching it is poisonous. So do not ever touch mercury with your bare skin. Do not. All right? It's not a very healthy thing to do, because when you touch mercury, mercury can go through your skin and goes to your brain. And it will make you stupid. In the air also, I don't think mercury can be in the air because mercury is metal, okay? Okay, don't forget, mercury, we are still in metal, so I don't think that they can be in air, but I don't care whether you inhale them, you touch them, you eat them, they are very dangerous. All right, guys, fun fact, okay, just to tell you something, do you know what food has a lot of mercury? Do you know what food has a lot of mercury? Yes, it's a food. You eat that every day, actually. There's a type of food that's a lot of mercury. You haven't got your paper. You mean your notes, can you? You haven't got your notes? You still haven't got, Why is it so slow? Have you checked with the admin? Have you checked with the admin? You check with Street Petaling admin and see? They haven't sent it to you, Can you don't sing, please? Okay, anyway, so that's the mercury, Okay, guys, coming back to here, do you know what do you know what food has a lot of mercury? You actually eat that every day. That would be your fish. All right, guys, do you know fish, especially deep sea fish, if your fish is from the ocean, it has mercury inside. Why? This one you have to ask humans lah. We are very good. We are. This is all our fault. You see, battery companies like Panasonic, those are battery companies, you need mercury to make battery. All right, you need mercury to make battery. So sometimes when the battery is used up, all right, when they are making battery, they will throw this mercury into the river. You see where am I going with this, right? So if the river has mercury, the river will go to the ocean. So now the ocean has mercury. Fish, they live in the ocean. So now fish inside them, they will have mercury inside them. All right. So I'm gonna tell you this lah, guys. Yes, I know fish is very healthy. Yes, salmon is very healthy. I know, but try your best not to eat fish. All right, guys. Do you know fish is very polluted? So try your best not to. All right. I know fish is very healthy. I know fish is healthy, but the ocean is not. All right. Hey, not to mention, do you know in the ocean there is something called microplastic? Microplastic, that means small plastic. Plastic so small you cannot see. All right. So when you are eating fish, you are eating mercury and you are eating microplastic. Yay! So this is how you get cancer. This is how you get more and more stupid, because mercury will poison your brain. All right. Maybe by the time you are 60, you're very forgetful already. Or you get Alzheimer, or you get Parkinson, some kind of brain disease, or you get brain cancer. So all of these, they are from mercury. So try your best not to eat mercury. Guys, cancer is everywhere lah. You eat this, you also die. You eat that, you also die. Right. So I mean, I'm not asking you to completely not eat fish. If you say, sir, I really like fish. I like fish too, but I try to eat it as less as possible, as little as possible. So try not to go for sushi. Try not to go for sushi, because sushi has a lot of fish. Okay. Very, very, very messed up, right? I know. So whose fault is this? It's us. We made the pollution, so we are eating back the pollution lah. Guys, this is called karma. Do you know what is karma? Do you know what is karma? Whatever you do, it will be returned back to you. If you do good deeds, it will be returned back to you. I believe in this because I'm a Buddhist. Okay, I'm a Buddhist. I believe in karma. So if you ill-treat people, if you treat people like shit, okay, one day you're going to get back the same thing, or not more, if not more. Okay, so I mean, Buddhists, you believe in karma lah. Okay, this is called 因果. In Mandarin, it's called 因果. So this is what we do lah. Oh, you get, wow, so religious, you can you. So anyway, so this is what we do lah. We put mercury into the ocean. Now we eat it back, lor. You see? You respect religion? Yeah. I'm a Buddhist too. I'm a Buddhist too. All right. Anyway, so let's look at the characteristic of metals. Guys, this is actually common sense. This is actually common sense. So how are metals like? Number one, they are shiny. Metals are shiny, right? All these metals are shiny. Your car is shiny because they're made from metal, right? They are ductile and malleable. I think I mentioned this last. Wait, I think chapter year 7 you learned this already. Ductile means they can be pulled into any shape. Malleable means they can be beaten into any shape. All right, you can bend metal any way you want. So ductile and malleable. So they are high tensile strength or they are strong. Okay, like your iron. Iron is very strong. Okay, iron is very strong. And then good conductor of heat and electricity, like your copper. High melting point and boiling point. It is very hard to melt metal because they can stand high temperature. High density, they will sink in water. What kind of metal floats on water, right? Makes no sense. And of course, they are solid at room temperature besides mercury. Mercury is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature. That's why mercury is a very funny metal. Okay, they are a liquid metal in room temperature. That's the way they are, right? Anyway, guys, these are common sense. You don't tell me you don't know how metals are like. You learn this in year 7, in fact. Okay, I will kick you back to year 7. All right, so anyway, these are our metals. Very, very simple. I mean, you might say, sir, why are there only like 10 metals here? We have so much more metal. Why can't you tell me about palladium? Why can't you tell me about titanium? So you want to learn all these metal? You can go online and learn. All right. I'm not gonna tell you what the hell is cadmium. Okay. So if you ask me, I can tell you cadmium is used in battery, rechargeable battery. Titanium is used in making hard metals. Okay, zirconium is in gemstone. They are green in color. All right, iridium is used in spark plug. The spark plug in your car. You go and ask your dad what a spark plug is. Okay, he can tell you. You might say, then sir, what are all these metals here? Some I know, some I don't know. Right? If you ask me like, sir, what is hessium? I can tell you I don't know. All right, I'm not a walking encyclopedia of periodic table. Okay, even though I've been studying chemistry for 12 years, I still can't tell you what is that because I don't care. Because it's a very rare metal, right? We don't really care. Okay, you only need to know a few famous ones, right? So if you want to learn more about all these metals, next time you go chemistry, year 10, you are in year 8, right? Year 10, next time you go chemistry, you can study them one by one. Or you can just go Wikipedia, okay? Who cares? All right, anyway, let's look at some non-metals. What are some famous non-metals? All right, so these you should know. Number one, hydrogen. Hydrogen is the lightest element. They are the smallest, they are the most lightweight, they are the smallest and lightest. So they are used in hydrogenation of oil. This is not very important, but they are used for fuel in rocket. Guys, hydrogen is very explosive. All right, hydrogen is very explosive. They are colorless. They are very explosive. Please don't play with hydrogen. All right, please don't play with hydrogen. They are so explosive. They can be used for rocket. What do you think? All right, guys, do you know what a rocket is? Do you know what a rocket is? All right, next time when you see a spaceship launch, okay, this is a spaceship. Let's say they're going to space. So beside the spaceship, there's like 3 rockets attached to it, isn't it? Have you seen it before? Have you seen it before? So don't be mistaken. This is the spaceship and this is the rocket. Right? They will use rocket to bring the spaceship up to space. All right, and this rocket is usually very powerful. All right, okay, let me show you this spaceship rocket. Okay, there, can you see? Can you see? Spaceship is the white color one, and then rocket is the 2 white stick and the orange color one. That's the rocket lah. All right, so rocket has actually many uses. Okay, the good one is to use it for your space discovery. If you are sending astronaut to space, then you will use rocket. But the bad ones, we use them for bombs. Okay, we use them for, sorry, not bombs, we call them missiles. Okay, you know what's a missile, right? You know what's a missile, right? Missile is something you use to destroy people. Okay, do you know who is very famous for making this thing? Who is very famous for playing with missiles nowadays? North Korea. Have you read the news, guys? You know the okay, do you know where North Korea is? Do you know the leader? Do you know who's the leader? You know that fatty Kim Jong-un? He's very famous for firing missiles and trying to pick a fight with people. You know who is that, right? You know who is that? Hey, my wallpaper is him, is he? For fun lah, I just put him as my wallpaper, is he? Can see him, can see him. That's the fatty lah. That's the fatty. Okay. Hey, you know, yes, that's the background. Okay, so anyway, why do North Korea do this? Okay, do you know North Korea is a very troublemaker country? All right, they are very poor. They are very poor. So to make Western country give them money, they will create all kinds of trouble. All right. So North Korea lately, for these few months, they have been firing missiles non-stop. Even this is North Korea one. They have been firing missiles non-stop. They fly to Japan, they fly to South Korea. They didn't kill anyone, but they just fly to their ocean. They fly to the sea nearby Japan just to scare them a bit so that they can give them money. You see, this fatty, he won't stop one. I show his face. Kim Jong-un. Hey, guys, do you know what is it? Who is this guy? Kim Jong-un? There, look at this fatty. He's the leader of North Korea. He's very famous for playing missiles one. You see? Look at him. Look at him. All right. Hey, you better not talk bad about him in North Korea. If you are living in North Korea, if you talk bad about him, he will basically sentence your whole family to death. You try and see. Okay, you try and see. It's like talking bad about Xi Jinping lah. You know who Xi Jinping is? That's the leader of China lah. You talk bad about him, you'll be dead. All right. So he's very famous for playing missiles. Okay, very childish. He's like a grown. He's like a grown child. All right, he's like a man child. Never stop on. He will always, find trouble, cari pasal with the Western countries. Okay, anyway, so your rocket is made from hydrogen. All right, they are very explosive and they can fly for very far. So that's your hydrogen. Okay, anyway, moving on. Helium. What is helium? Helium is the second lightest gas. Okay, helium is the second lightest gas. So they are so light, we can use them to fly balloons. Right? We can use them to fly balloons. Okay, so they are lightweight. Right? You might say, sir, hydrogen is lighter. What? Why don't we use hydrogen? Because, like I said, hydrogen is very explosive. Do you want your balloon to explode? No, right? I mean, if you are giving balloons to kids, you will use helium. Unless you want to kill them, if you want to kill them, you can use hydrogen. Because you bring a lighter nearby their balloon, the balloon will explode. Okay, you want to try this prank, you can go on lah. Okay, you see what happens, right? You try and fill those kids' balloon with hydrogen and you burn it. You will freaking murder them. All right, I'm just saying, guys, don't do it. Okay, it's just a joke. All right, anyway, this is to fill balloons and airships. Do you know what's an airship? We used to call them Zeppelin also. Okay, airship. I mean, we don't use them anymore lah. Okay, this is the airship. This is the airship. Or we call it a blimp lah. Okay, it's very. This thing is not very nice to use. It's very slow. All right, and it doesn't fly very far. You guys got play GTA 5? Okay, GTA 5 got this blimp one. You got play GTA 5, okay? This thing, the GTA 5 got this blimp, okay? We don't really use them anymore, because it's not very, effective. Right, next, carbon. Okay, so what is carbon? Carbon has two forms. Carbon comes in two forms. They come in graphite and diamond. All right. Do you know what is graphite? Graphite is your pencil lead. All right. Your pencil, the tip, the black color tip, even your mechanical pencil, that thing is made from carbon. All right. That thing is made from carbon. And then if you use, okay, guys, if you take graphite, your pencil lead, and you pressure them for 4,000 years, yes, you heard that correctly. You pressure them for 4,000 years, this graphite will turn into diamond. So diamond is actually made from pencil lead. 4,000 years ago when they are pressurized. So when you pressure graphite, you will get diamond. Well, the price is very different, isn't it? Graphite is very cheap. Your pencil lead is very cheap, isn't it? But diamond is freaking expensive, right? Do you guys have diamond at home? If your mom has diamond earring, one small itty bitty tiny little diamond can easily cost you like 5,000-6,000 for a bloody stone. Guys, diamond is a stone. It's just a very small shiny stone. Easily cost you 5,000-6,000. All right. So anyway, so they are actually the same thing. So graphite, they are brittle. Your pencil lead is very brittle, right? They can break easily. They are slippery. If you touch your pencil head, it's very smooth, very slippery. They are able to conduct electricity. Okay, guys, they are the only non-metal that can conduct electricity. Your pencil lead is the only non-metal that can conduct electricity. That makes them very special. No non-metal can conduct electricity, but pencil lead they can. All right, and of course, diamond, they are extremely hard. They are the hardest material known to man. Do you know that? Diamond is the hardest material in the world. All right, and they're transparent. So guys, we actually use diamond in drill bit. Do you know what is this? Guys, do you know what is this? We use this thing to drill the ground to get petroleum. Do you know where does petroleum comes from? All right, we will drill the ground. Okay, we will drill like few kilometers deep into the ground. We will get the petroleum from the ground. This is the drill bit. Can you see? All these, they're actually diamond. All right. So we will use diamond to drill the ground because diamond is very hard. They will go through anything. Diamond is the hardest thing in the world. Nothing is harder than diamond. All right. So that's your carbon. Okay. So pay attention here. Carbon is very common. Okay. No, carbon is this. Carbon, diamond, guys, diamond can go through bedrock. That's why we use them to drill the ground, right? I mean, guys, please don't tell me this is from what was it again? Minecraft. Please don't tell me this is Minecraft. Diamond is the hardest material in the world. This thing can drill through bedrock, no problem. That's why they are used in everywhere. Okay, guys. What was that? Okay, let me see this. Okay, bedrock. I knew it lah. I knew it. I knew it, I knew it. Okay. I mean in real life lah. Hey guys, have I told you this? Last week, last few weeks, I was teaching Form 3. I mean SMK lah. I was teaching Form 3. I was teaching them about minerals. Okay, have I told you this before? I was like, you know what lava turns into when it meets cold water? Okay, they're like, oh sir, obsidian. I was like, wow, how do you guys know? Oh sir, because it's from Minecraft. Should I laugh or should I cry? Last time when I say obsidian, nobody understand one. Nobody understand one. And then now suddenly, oh, everybody understands obsidian. Okay, hey, because that's the truth. That's the truth. Obsidian, obsidian, hey guys, obsidian is a very pretty stone. Do you know that? Obsidian is a very pretty stone. Do you know that? Obsidian is actually. Guys, hang on, hang on, someone is knocking the door. Give me a second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Someone was knocking at the door. Okay, yes, Nether, I know. Okay, guys, hey guys, do you see this obsidian? It's actually a very pretty stone. This is obsidian. Hey, you learned this in year 7, what? Obsidian is what we call it? It's an igneous rock. Do you still remember that? Do you still remember year 7? You learned it last year, igneous rock. Obsidian. Do you know what is pumice? Do you have this in Minecraft? Pumice. This thing is actually another type of magma stone there. This is called pumice. All right. Hey, all these are gemstones. If you're interested, next time I can show you. Okay, do you know what is malachite? Hey, malachite is a very pretty stone. There, can you see? Malachite has this pattern that goes around it. Ooh, pretty, right? Pretty, right? And of course, do you know what is emerald? All these are stones, okay? Famous, pretty gemstone. Okay, this is a green gemstone. And this thing is not cheap, you see? Hey, hello. 17,000 for a stone. Right? Yeah lah. Oh, Minecraft got, Minecraft got emerald. Okay, and if you like something blue, have you heard of sapphire? Have you heard of sapphire? Sapphire is one of the hardest crystal in the world. Do you have this in Minecraft? Okay. Hey, last time I show all these things, people cannot understand one. Now they say, oh sir, Minecraft got. So I guess I should be happy. I should be happy. What is lapis? Kenny, what is lapis? Right. So this is your sapphire. Okay. Anyway, guys, let's go back. Let's come back to here. Okay, let's come back to here. So this thing is carbon, guys. This is carbon. So this is your diamond. All right. Anyway, nitrogen. All right. Nitrogen is the most common gas in the world. All right. The atmosphere. You know what's the atmosphere, right? Around you, 78% is actually nitrogen. You are actually breathing in nitrogen as we speak. Do you know that? We are breathing in nitrogen currently. Okay. Also a blue crystal, but in Minecraft. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, good. Hey, I heard, in Minecraft you have something called blast furnace, isn't it? Right? I want to faint when I see this thing. Last time I tell people blast furnace, they don't understand one. And then now suddenly, oh sir, Minecraft, wow, inside my Minecraft house got blast furnace. Hey, I don't know whether I showed you this before. Guys, blast furnace, do you know how tall is this thing? Hey, blast furnace, oh that's the Minecraft. Hey, blast furnace, it's like what, 10 stories tall. Can you put this in your house? Can you put this thing in your house? No, you can't. All right. So don't be funny lah, guys. Yes, that's the blast furnace. Okay, thank you. So hey, they even there, Minecraft. I mean, I don't play Minecraft, so I don't understand. Okay, don't ask me. I don't know. All right. Anyway, so your nitrogen, guys, 78% is nitrogen. Okay, your 78% of the atmosphere is nitrogen. All right. So the good thing about nitrogen is they are colorless, they are not reactive, and they're very stable. So do you know you are breathing in nitrogen as we speak? Okay, the air only has 21% oxygen. So when you breathe in the air, you are only using 21% oxygen. The 78%, it's nitrogen. All right, but when they go into your lungs, they do nothing. You just breathe them out. Nitrogen is like a very boring gas. All right, but they are good in using something cryogenic. Do you know what is this, guys? Do you know what is this? Do you know what is cryogenic? If you want to freeze your sperm, do you know you can freeze your sperm? Do you know that? Do you know you can freeze ovum? Let's say you want to become a dad next time when you are 80 years old, you can actually freeze your sperm. So that is what I call cryogenic. Do you know what is liquid nitrogen? Guys, have you heard of what is liquid nitrogen? This thing is so cold, it's negative 170 something degrees. You can use them to store anything you want. That is what we call cryogenic. All right. What if next time you can freeze your dead body? You can freeze your dead body using liquid nitrogen, and then you wait for the technology to revive you. Who knows, right? I mean, it sounds crazy lah. That's your cryogenic. So that's your nitrogen. Nothing much to say here. Nitrogen is a very boring gas. All right. Oxygen, you know what is this lah? It supports burning and respiration. All right. So this is for burning things, okay? And this is for breathing. You are using oxygen as we speak. Sulfur, guys, do you know what is sulfur? Sulfur is this yellow color powder. Okay, this yellow color powder. We use them as a fungicide. That means if you want to kill fungus, if you want to kill, you know what fungus is, right? Yes, they can use to kill snake. Yes, can you? Hey, how do you know, How do you know, Hey, last time, my grandma will put sulfur around her house. Oh, learn it before. The older generation, last time when they live in kampong, they will put sulfur around the house to chase snakes away, because snakes, they don't like sulfur. Because it's very sour. Guys, sulfur actually smells like fart. They smell like fart. So your fart, yes, fart. When your fart smells bad, I mean, okay, have you noticed this? When you eat a lot of onion, your fart will smell very smelly, right? Do you know why? Because onion actually has a lot of sulfur. That's why they burn your eyes when you cut them lah. Right? Can you use your fart to make snake get away? Yeah, you can. If you can fart a lot, lor. Right? So you see, so sulfur is actually very smelly. All right. So your fart smells like sulfur, and you know what else smells like sulfur? You know rotten egg. Do you know? Guys, do you know rotten egg smells like sulfur? Because rotten egg actually has sulfur. You're laughing very hard. Okay, so you know how to chase snakes away lah. Okay, you fart lor. Okay, hey, you can not only chase snake away, you can chase people away too. Because if you fart, you know, people will run away. All right. Anyway, so next, bromine. Bromine is used as your disinfectant. Bromine is actually the friend of chlorine. Guys, you know chlorine, right? You put chlorine in swimming pool. You know this, right? So we put bromine into. So bromine and chlorine, they're actually friends. Okay, so they will turn into brown fume, brown gas when heated, and they are very toxic. Bromine is very toxic, same as chlorine. So if you go to swimming pool, you accidentally drink some, it's okay. But if you drink a lot of chlorine, you can actually die. Guys, chlorine is in your bleach. Do you know that? You put chlorine in your bleach. You know what is bleach, right? So that's your chlorine lah. Okay, so that's a disinfectant. All right, so these are few non-metals that you should know, guys. These are the few non-metals that you should know. And what's their characteristic? What's their characteristic? As we know, this is non-metal. Please change this here. Non-metal, sorry, typo. So non-metal, they have a few characteristics. Number one, they are dull. Dull is the opposite of shiny. Okay, opposite of shiny. And then they are brittle, that means they can break easily. They are the opposite of ductile and malleable. You can bend metal anywhere you want, right? Anywhere you want, right? But you can't bend non-metal. They are brittle. Okay, and then metal is strong, but non-metal is very weak. They are poor conductor of heat and electricity, low melting point and boiling point, low density. They can be solid, liquid, or gas at room temperature. So they are the total opposite of metal, right? Whatever you memorize for metal, non-metal is the total opposite. There, end of story. Okay, can very easy, So this reaction thing, I will go into that next week lah, So let's do some exercise. I know it's almost time already. Let's do a little bit of exercise. Let's go to page 5, shall we? Okay, let's go to page 5. All right, this note only has 4 pages lah, so it's very simple. So let's look at question number 1. Okay, so can you, if you don't have the notes, guys, have you received the notes? Any of you have the notes right now? Because I don't know why it's usually delayed one. I sent them like 24th of June already, which is like 3 weeks ago. You should have received them by now. So I don't know why why is yours so long lah? Huh? So anyway, so let's look at if you don't have the notes, you write the answer down for you go fill in the form again. Okay, sure. Can you don't fill in again? Before that, you call the branch first. You call Sri Petaling first. Ask them where's your note first. Later you fill them. They send you twice. Oh, you call already, Okay, then you fill it out again, Okay, anyway, so number one, so this is a pot. So this is the metal, of course. Okay, the body is the metal, and then this is the non-metal. Okay, the metal and the non-metal. All right, so and then number two, aluminium is suitable to be used as cooking utensil. Give two reasons to support this statement. Why do we use metal to cook? Because number one, they are good conductor of heat. They can carry heat very well, right? They will get hot very quickly. That's why you use metal, all right. High density, that's correct for metal, but is it related to cooking? You see, not only you need the characteristic, you also need to relate them to cooking. All right, so high density, I'm not too sure your teacher will accept that. You can also say high melting point. High melting point. This is why we don't use plastic. Electricity is not related to cooking, isn't it? Okay, Wachana? It's not related. So you cannot simply write the point. Okay, so why is good melting point good? You see, plastic melt very easily, right? That's why we don't use plastic to make pot. But we use metal because metal, even you cook them to 1,000 something, they don't melt. That's why high melting point. So guys, try to use points that are related to cooking. If they're asking for cooking, so be careful. Don't just write any points there. So B, chlorine is a non-metal element and a greenish yellow gas. Justify the use of chlorine. Okay, so this one is not in your notes, but it's related to bromine. It's related to bromine. So number one, it is a disinfectant, like mentioned in the notes. It's a disinfectant. It is also a bleach. Right? If your white shirt got some stain, you want to get rid of the stain, you will use bleach because they are very good in removing stains. All right? But if your clothes has color, like mine is dark green, don't simply use bleach because the color will fade off and your clothes will look even worse right now. All right? Bleach is mostly for white color shirt. Okay, anyway, so let's group them into metal and non-metal. So number one, oxygen. Oxygen is a non-metal. All right, sulfur, non-metal. Iron, metal. Carbon, non-metal. Should be very easy, gold, metal. Copper, metal as well. Chlorine, non-metal. And the last one, aluminium, it's metal. All right, so we have 4 metals here and 4 non-metals here. Okay, can guys, you know what? I think I'm going to stop here today since it's holiday. Next week, I will try to finish this with you all. All right, so I'm going to take it easy this week. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something new. I will see you again the same time next week. So happy Tuesday to you all. I will see you again next week. All right, so good night, everyone. See you next week. Take care and bye-bye.